Hello guys, a long time without seeing you guys. Today I just want to share with you some of the changes that are being happening here in our homeschool. Some of them, I think I shared with you something on the previous videos, but some changes that are happening is because I am very busy in this season and my job is just not helping me, and I am looking for something that will facilitate things in those areas as well. I am looking for something that just will take me a little bit away from those subjects when it comes to my kid, because he's going to need a little bit more help in that area, and as well because obviously he's going towards a higher level, and I think that I am going to be needing a little bit more help when it comes to those two areas, and a specific one area. I think that as well because because I am trying to cover pretty much everything. You know, us moms, we tend to want to do all on our own, and you know, we're not Wonder Woman, even though we tend to like to pretend that, and we need to sometimes, you know, surrender that to somebody that can help us in that area, and that is what I am doing right now. So I just discussed with you guys previously that I was looking for a little bit of help when it comes to math. I feel like I am not the right teacher for math. I think that while I am able to help my kid with certain things, certain concepts, I think that I will need help. And that is the reason why I decide to not switch, but more to add to what we were doing already. We were doing Matthew C, or we are doing Matthew C, because we're currently continuing with Matthew C. He is about to finish Delta and he is going to be moving to Epsilon. And I noticed already that he has been needing more often my help. And while I am more than willing to help him, I know that I am not completely capacitated to be able to help him with everything when it comes to math. It's not an area that I am very knowledgeable, and I feel like I need help in that area, and that is what I am looking for when I am switching or adding programs. Okay, we were doing as well Apologias Math, which he is going to be continuing. Apologias Math is something that we're adding more because it just gives him a review, and as well is just so fun. Reality is a math that we really enjoy, and it has a lot of activities, which is something that we really like. And it's something that he's been doing more on every other week, or every week he does some work from the Apologias Math. But what we're using mainly right now is Matthew C. And I am planning to add this program and combine the two of them and see what happens. If he likes this program better, at some point we probably will stop Matthew C. Matthew C is still working. It's just, again, I am just trying to see how this program will help me, because the videos are more detailed. It's more it comes with more instruction, and if he doesn't understand something, I think that he will be able to understand it this way. So I think that it's just going to be a little bit more helpful in that area. So that program that I am speaking about is Denison Pre-Algebra, and you are probably thinking, or I will be thinking that myself, we are on Delta from Matthew C. We haven't even touched Epsilon, which is fractions, and after Epsilon I think is a zeta, which is decimals. I think he still will be able to be working very well with pre-algebra, because pre-algebra is more like a review of what he has done already. I make sure that I went through the website, I did my research, and I noticed that it says that it just review some of the concepts that a kid should already know by that time. And it just requires multiplication, division, subtraction, I think, and addition for them to know. And I know he knows that very well. Actually, in his test, a standardized test, he's been going very well. He's been doing very well, above to what he is supposed to be. And I think he will do very well with these pre-algebra course. And I think he's more than ready to be able to work with these math. Obviously, we are going to continue with Matthew C. So we're going to finish delta. We're going to go through epsilon, and depends on how he works with epsilon, is that we're going to decide if we're going to continue with Matthew C, or we're going to completely stay with just Denison algebra, pre-algebra. Okay, if you see me talking a little bit weird, it's because I have some congestion, some allergies, and that is bothering me, obviously. But I am just happy and excited that he is going to start with this program, and hopefully it's going to work very well for him. Again, we're going to continue with Matthew C. It's just I feel like I need more help in that area as well. When I am at work, I think that he will be able to work on his own with Denison pre-algebra, and I think he's going to be working very well with that, as well with Matthew C, obviously. Another change or switch or adding that we're doing is in the area of Spanish. You guys know that I speak Spanish. That is my first language, and I feel like I have been so picky when it comes to that we have just disregard learning Spanish, teaching him Spanish, because I was so focused on finding something that it was going to help me in that area, not because I need the help to teach Spanish, but because of my work. I was needing something that in those moments that I am not able to be with him, teaching him Spanish, that he is going to be able to work and continue reviewing what he has learned already, and to continue learning even more. He pretty much understands Spanish very well. I would say more than what you think he understands. And he is able to read Spanish. He knows his vowels, the alphabet in Spanish. He knows some words in Spanish, but obviously because we stop, again, because of my work, he needs to continue learning. He needs to continue reviewing what he knows already, and I think this program is going to help me in that sense. I think that is going to be easy for me to go through this program, since I know already Spanish. It's not something that I really need that much help in that area. It's just I need something to facilitate things while I am at work, that he's going to be able to work in those areas on his own, and he's going to be continuing reviewing and continuing moving forward with consistency in those two areas. Now I am speaking about Spanish, obviously. So we still have Sun School Spanish. We tend not to use the DVDs or the CDs. We just use mostly the book. So that is what we're going to be continuing using. But now I am going to add this program, and this program is Speedy Spanish. So I have in here the workbooks. This is one of the workbooks that he's going to be working with. It's very simple. So we have a Speedy Spanish 1. This is the second edition. And then I have in here Speedy Spanish 1 again, second edition, and this is workbook B and workbook A. Okay, 2 books. Very simple. If you notice, it's pretty thin. It comes with a USB where they are going to be listening to somebody obviously speaking in Spanish, so they can get familiarized with those sounds. And you are going to have a teacher book, which is something that I liked it because it's very simple. It just has the answers in here. He's going to have some tests as well, and I think it's going to be just perfect for us. Something very simple for me to be able to continue reviewing what he knows already, and as well just expand what we know already. And as well, it comes with these cards, vocabulary cards, and hopefully this is going to work well for him. I am excited, and I want to see how these two programs are going to help me to alleviate some of the pressure that I feel right now, because I am starting to feel a little bit burnt out because of everything that we're going to be doing, as well what we're doing already. And on top of that, if I add my work, is obviously a little bit more complicated. My schedule is not your normal schedule. It varies, and it's just difficult to work with, but so far I am trying to do the best that I can to be able to work around my schedule. I am working as well on my planner and his planner, and I will be able to share a little bit about that later on. I haven't even decluttered, guys. I haven't done the organizations that I want to do here in my home in order to be able to start very well our new homeschool year. So that is something that you probably are going to be seeing at some point in here as well. But I am trying to do the best that I can with what I have as of right now, and this is what I have right now. You guys know that I selected programs that are intense, that are pretty intense when it comes to you being able to be teaching your kid. So I have to be with my kid for some of the programs. I know he's going to be doing Fixed Grammar. If you saw my previous videos, you know he's going to be working with Fixed Grammar. That is a program that he can work independently. I usually just give the introduction of the first day, and then he works the rest of the days just independently. So that is something that I don't have to worry. He works with math pretty independently. As well, he works with certain areas here in our homeschool, like science, with Apologias Science, which we haven't done because we stopped completely. Not because it's not working for us, but because we were doing projects. So if you notice, if you are on my Instagram, you will see that we did the Mantises project. We have done the Dragonfly project. It's just been intense when it comes to the science. Not because the program is intense, but because we have made it intense by just trying to do all the activities that are suggested within the program. We love Apologias, and even though we're not going to be doing Apologias for this upcoming year because we had already a program for science, we are seeing us going back to Apologia for science because we just enjoy Apologia so much, and I just love the book and the pictures and everything and the activities. We like to do them all, that's for sure. And as well, we are going to continue with BJU. So that is something that you are going to see here in our homeschool. I will give you an update at some point. I just wanted to just give you guys this video because you are going to see some changes, and you're going to see more changes here in our homeschool because you guys know that I have another kid, and I am teaching another kid, and it's just making things a little bit more complicated. And even though it's not something that I am going to be doing every day, it's a change obviously that we have to adapt, and that I as well I have to just make sure to see what is going to work for us, the schedule wise, what is going to be working for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, please don't forget to leave them down below. I can barely talk because my congestion is not letting me talk. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you then. Bye bye.